So for anybody listening, this is very rough and very graphic. I was just doing free bars by myself without the phone, so hopefully I can kind of remember. I probably won't, because that's usually how it happens, but I'll try my best, I guess. Black tar. People usually don't think much of it. They see it from afar. It turns hard into asphalt. But I know some people fell in the ass thinking, why though? But you never really expect it to come from someone you love. Coming up their throat, spinning out their lungs. I know at least one person that had to go through all that. It was my mama, if you can believe that. Day in and day out, she couldn't eat shit. But yet, she was just spitting up all this disgusting shit. Fucking 2 weeks, whatever the fuck it was. Sitting in a fucking medical bed in my old room. Just fucking wasting away, dying. Way too young. Then one night when I was supposed to be watching her, helping her get along, I was away for 1 second too long. She fell and hit her head on oxygen tanks that's supposed to help her breathe. I couldn't comprehend. I felt like shit. I just fucked up so much. Fuck, I could have helped my mom just fucking die. That doesn't rhyme, but fuck it, I guess. On the way to the hospital ambulance, I still couldn't fucking comprehend. They told us that, yeah, she had fucking days, weeks, maybe months, but no one ever really knows what that will really become. In that hospital bed, day in and day out, taking shifts. My sister and other family that weren't around enough. I know some of them were, I guess. But still, I couldn't fucking comprehend what exactly was going all through my head, what's going on in real life. God, was this my life? Was this my mom's life? What the fuck happened? Day in and day out, any move she made, she'd throw up black tar, the color I can't even name. If only I would have been closer that second that she fell. Maybe she had some stories to tell before the day she died. But all my sister could do is sit and cry and see her suffer in pain while she couldn't even say what she wanted to say. It's black tar. Any move she made, any move the nurses made, it was like motion sickness, like she was at sea. It would just come out endlessly. They gave her oxygen, put a tube in her nose. Not necessarily down the throat, because that's what my mom didn't want. But just the tubes that go right by your nose. And it got to the point where she could hardly breathe on her own. So they upped the dosage. Lots of oxygen. Every 5 seconds she was pulling it out of her nose. I didn't know what to do. I was getting so frustrated. I just wish at that time I could be medicated. Even when my mom was medicated, the pain was just too much for her. She didn't understand what was going on. She couldn't comprehend because the head injury that she got when I was supposed to be watching her kept her insides locked in her head, and you could tell she wanted to go, but she didn't know where she could go. That went on about the last day or so before my mama went. Gone. Forever no more. My sister and I got to watch my mom die. Her breathing got less. and I guess, not less shallow, just less breaths. I want to say it felt like a lifetime every time I heard a breath escape her lips. Oh, how I wish she wasn't trapped in her mind. Maybe she wouldn't have been if she didn't hit her head. I was there a little bit more to care, just comprehend. Put my priorities straight to make sure I just would have held her and made sure she didn't fall. How did everything go so wrong? My sister set up so Pastor can say goodbye and tell me and her could tell my mom that it's okay to say goodbye to us because we didn't want her to hurt no more. And that same night we were waiting for my cousin to come to stay the night so we can go home. And as we were waiting for him, my mama's breaths just kept coming less and less. And eventually she spit up that fucking black tar one last time, gurgling, and me and my sister just were freaking out. My sister out of the room. I told myself, please don't leave me alone right now, holding my mom's head and trying to get that black fucking tar out of her mouth. And then my sister came back with the doctor. And my mom's gone. And how I wish she was still here. How we wished she was still here. My sister fell to her knees and wept right at my mom's feet. I didn't know what to do or how to comprehend what was going on. She cried so hard. And all I could do was sit there and cry silently to try to cover her, but not be too much at the same time. Slowly trickling in each family member. My aunt, my uncle, my cousin. Actually, it was my cousin before my aunt and uncle. My grandma, my grandpa. My cousins. Everybody just sat there for 2 hours. Sat there in that room with me and my sister and my mom's shell. What was left. No words could be said. My sister called into my aunt's lab, hearing her whisper comforts in her ear, and I could just sit there, feeling numb, feeling like I should probably feel more pain and me cry more. Did that make me a bad daughter for not feeling like... I felt that I lost my mom. And that's one of the worst feelings you can feel. I guess just my mind couldn't completely comprehend, and it wasn't showing what it felt. I miss her so much, and I wish I spent more time with her before and after we found out she was sick. I will always love her. I will always love you, Mom. Please don't ever forget it.